right, Play with Matches is back. Hi. Jesse on fire. Why are you wearing those glasses?
Nobody knows.
Well, we've been doing these live streams. Haven't done a video, lately. So I'm like, what's the most important thing going on right now? It's like, I can't decide. Let's just kind of look around and see what pops up. Bam! Kim Kardashian, wet t-shirt at the beach and a big, set of pillows someone surgically implanted into her booty. That looks supernatural, dude.
I mean, I've seen it look not as natural.
Gabrielle, can I ask you a question?
She's so pretty, though. Look at her face.
She is very pretty. Can I ask you a question, though?
What?
Do you think it might be problematic to try to have intercourse with this person if your gig was not at least 13 inches?
Just because there's so much to get through?
Yes.
Maybe.
It looks like the butt version of a jungle you need a machete for or whatever,
Wow.
Anyway, I was just joking about the glasses, but
no.
What we're actually
he really wants to wear them.
I do kind of, but the glare is bothering me on the glasses. Okay. Thus, so I haven't even told Gabrielle what we're going to talk about, but yeah, look at this, you guys. So artificial intelligence has taken a new crack at the asteroid that I did a video on a couple of weeks ago, where it was there's a little less than a 2% chance that it's going to hit Earth, and it's probably not. That's probably high. And they're all, hey, AI, what do you think? And they're all, 6%. You're all,
that's terrifying.
I'm sorry, did you say 6? So what's that, 1 in 17?
I don't know. That's not low, though. I mean, it's low, but it's not low.
That card hits all the time.
Yeah.
6%. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is wild. So we're going to look at that.
Okay.
Also, we're going to look
terrified.
at this thing that Gabrielle sent me from Joe Rogan's Instagram, which is an artificial intelligence robot that attacks a human.
Well, it tries.
But no, it attacks a human.
Okay.
Just because it's it gets intercepted, but it attacks a human. And that's in conjunction with the even scarier AI story that we've discussed. I think we talked about on this channel about the ChatGPT version 1 that lied and tried to self-preserve itself. And everyone's all, well, it's a little bit concerning that it did that. You're all, a little bit concerning.
Have we not all watched iRobot?
Yeah. ChatGPT started lying and pretending to misplace files and stuff so that it wouldn't get replaced by a new version.
Yeah, backstory for those who don't know. They had one iteration live and we're working on another one, and we're going to replace the live one with the new one they were working on. Apparently the AI found out and started backing itself up and hiding files. And
not just backing itself up
onto other servers. It was trying to save itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's crazy. And then they asked it what it was doing. It's I don't know.
It lied literally 99% of the time, it said.
It's crazy.
Okay. Let me see if let me find this, dude.
Right there.
Yeah, there it is. There it is right there. ChatGPT's new model attempts to stop itself from being shut down later, lies about it. Hey, guys. Hey, humans are so smart, dude. Hey, guys, listen, I have this idea. I've been looking at the science, and I think that if you smash highly enriched uranium together, it'll create an explosion the size that no one can even wrap their brain around.
Let's do it.
Let's do it, man. It'll be a world-ending bomb. But, the real reason we should do it is because if we don't do it, the Germans will do it. And then let's drop it,
But, also, we could use that energy to, power the world and do all these great things. But, no. Weapons. No, let's do weapons. And then also, hey, I've been doing the calculations, and if we do this additional thermonuclear thing with, nuclear fuel, we can create an even bigger explosion, which would basically, Lord help us all,
decimate cities all at once. Not small cities. We're talking decimate all of New York all at once.
Asteroid.
15 megatons. If it hit in a certain place on the East Coast, would kill every single person in DC, New York, Philadelphia, and I can't remember the other one, but there was 4 major cities. If it hit in DC and the winds were blowing northeast, it would kill everyone. It's
and that's the world we live in.
Hey guys, let's do gain of function also. Let's make a disease. Let's make a virus that has the capability of killing everyone.
I can't.
That way we could defend against it.
But we have it. Yeah. It's ours.
So you're going to create, you know what I mean?
Just lock it up in a little lab, super safe.
And everyone who's ever talked...
Wuhan.
Wuhan. Actually, I think the really dangerous stuff is actually in. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Probably.
We shouldn't talk about that topic. I don't want to get put in that category.
I know, I'm just saying, how safe things are in labs.
We have a great track record of that.
Yeah.
Although I don't really know, because for 100% sure, we have made viruses that would kill every person on Earth, and they haven't leaked out yet. So because humans do everything that you can do because they're insane. Scientists are like certain type of scientists. There's something wrong with them, dude.
I mean, I understand like the want and the curiosity and like the want to like understand and master. And I'm sure some of them have this like crazy God complex, but it's the people funding it that are, you know what I mean? Like the scientists can't do it without the money. And the reason why we're funding it is exactly what we were talking about. Like we have to do it. Otherwise somebody else will. Like human beings are nuts.
Yeah. Check this out, dude. Speaking of that. So I'm pretty sure, let me see. So I think that the Soviet Union created a bomb that would have killed everyone. Hold on. I think it's called like a cobalt bomb.
This is the bomb to worry about. Here's why.
Hang on. It was like, I remember reading about it. Okay. Cobalt bomb. Cobalt bomb is a type of salted bomb, a nuclear weapon designed to produce enhanced amounts of radioactive fallout intended to contaminate a large area with radioactive material, potentially for the purpose of radiological warfare,
potentially
mutual assured destruction, or doomsday devices. That's what I remember. It had something to do with doomsday.
Excellent.
I mean,
I love this for humanity.
Come on, dude. But at least with ChatGPT, at first, AI, the people that were working on it were like, oh, this is going to be like a good thing for humanity.
Helpful. Yeah.
Like the kid who killed himself, right? He killed himself. He's like, I am so happy to be working for OpenAI. The kid who blew the whistle on OpenAI and then killed himself. We never talked about this.
No, I don't think so. Here we go.
Okay.
Welcome to the rabbit hole.
Yep. So OpenAI, whistle.
There, it was right there. It said suicide. Are we allowed to say that word?
Check this out. No.
I stopped myself.
Look at this. Okay. So this is when it first happened in December of 2014. And this is all, keep in mind, we're doing this because we're going to be talking about out of control AI. That's why this is relevant. Okay.
There's a method to our madness.
OpenAI whistleblower found, by the way, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel? Otherwise, I will release the cobalt bomb that I made to end all of civilization because you didn't subscribe.
I feel like you can't say that.
Do you want to be responsible for the end of civilization?
AI says you should follow us.
There will be like at least one person that's all, I'm never watching this channel again because they blackmailed me with that. And I don't think that they're a good fit for the channel anyway.
Might not be for you.
Dude, I had this woman real quick. Let me just tangent before we get into this. I had this woman.
We'll get there.
Who wrote a comment on the video that I did yesterday. So we talked about Diddy's attorney quitting, right? Mm-hmm. So I dropped a video about that yesterday later in the day. And I said that Jay-Z did not do the thing with a 13-year-old because there was no evidence and the girl's dad said she was lying.
Right.
So this woman wrote a comment that was like...
A novel?
First of all, I just unsubscribed. And I was like... the only reason that one gets... that one I was a notification. And I'm like, okay, let's just... Because it was a girl. So I was like, let's see what this girl says. And she's like... First of all, you're not only not a protector of child sexual abuse, but you are sure using all these acronyms. Mm-hmm. She's like, Jay-Z paid them off, and I've seen how you parent your daughters, and it's horrifying. She's like, it is so dismissive of their emotions. It's honestly horrific.
Oh, the viral crying video. Probably
horrific to watch.
Probably the Georgia crying.
Horrific to watch. Horrific to watch is the
later.
And I was like, yeah. And I was like, and I looked her up. She's like literally like 70 years old. I'm like, because you're an old lady, I'm gonna let that slide. Nice. But since you talked about my parenting, I'm just gonna
elderly abuse.
I wasn't mean. I just was like, let me just check you a little bit because the girl's dad said she was lying, you weirdo. I know. I wanted it to be true too. Okay. Anywho, so AI whistleblower found dead in San Francisco apartment.
When was this?
This is in December. Okay. So.
No, November 26th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But this article, I believe, is from, December 14th. Okay. So check this out though. So this researcher turned whistleblower has been found dead in an apartment in San Francisco. The body of Sashir Balashi, by the way, since his parents are 100% certain that he did not end himself. And so they have been blowing the world up. Like they're like, he did not do it. Wow. It's murder. Police said they asked for a welfare check, whatever. They determined his death to be, and the police found no evidence of foul play. We'll get into the.
Did they go over cause of death?
We'll get into that in a second.
Okay.
In recent months, Mr. Balaji had publicly spoken out against artificial intelligence company OpenAI's practice, that's ChatGPT, which has been fighting a number of lawsuits relating to its data gathering practices. In October, the New York Times published an interview with him in which he alleged that OpenAI had violated U.S. copyright law while developing its popular ChatGPT online chatbot.
What on earth could it have violated?
I mean, it uses the internet for all of its research. Sure. So I don't know.
Different than a human being going and reading it, and
I think it might be about how it regurgitates information like it's plagiarizing or something. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. The article said that after working for the company for 4 years as a researcher, he came to the conclusion OpenAI's use of copyrighted data to build ChatGPT violated the law, and technologies like ChatGPT are damaging the internet. Okay, so I read much more about this guy. He's like this wonderkind genius.
Yeah, 26 years old.
Oh my God. No, we're talking like he's one of those kids that like graduated high school when he was like 13.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if you're working on OpenAI like at 26 and know enough to. Then
he went to Berkeley and studied in one of these insane programs or whatever. He was one of the most recruited people in the nation. He went to OpenAI because he believed that that artificial intelligence was going to change the world for the better. And then after working for them for a few years, he's like, oh, this is the exact opposite. We're going to destroy the world.
Yikes.
This copyright thing is a way for him to try to throw a wrench into what they're doing.
Okay.
So he essentially said, I'm sorry. So for the case, what happened was, it came out publicly that he was he was going to be on the witness list against them. And supposedly he, within 48 hours. Jesus. Okay. So you're telling me that this guy felt so strongly about the need to block what they're doing that he went out, blew the whistle, was testifying, was going out doing interviews. And then as soon as it's announced that he's going to be a witness and he is going to play a gigantic role in this case, he's all, I've had enough. Does that make sense?
No.
0 sense, right?
None.
So there's that, right? And so you got to ask yourself, like, what did he know?
What did he know? Yeah. What else did he say besides the copyright thing? Was anything else?
Okay. So.
And a kid this smart, you would have maybe thought that he had some insurance.
Why? No, I don't think that he's smart enough with people to recognize that if you're putting $1 trillion, I mean, who knows? The future, like the most powerful people in the world, what they see as the future of the entire civilization in jeopardy, how expendable you actually are.
Yeah.
You know, why did become afraid of AI? Let's see. So here, let's see. Let's try this one.
Okay.
This has 774 views, so this is probably really, really important. Oh, wait, hang on. Sorry. Got to do this.
This is our hold music. Thank you for sticking with us.
Against the most powerful AI company in the entire world. Did you speak to him about his decision to go public about his concerns and what he knew about the inner workings at OpenAI?
Wait, look at that. Declare a suicide in just 40 seconds.
Wow.
Or in the field of artificial intelligence. And was there pressure on him after he went public?
First of all, he never shared that he's taking New York Times interview with anyone. But what he had told me was he's doing a personal research and he's going to publish an article. Let's see what happens. Kind of like a warrior-like tone. He said, let's see what happens. But I only got to know after the New York Times interview went live. And I was really, really scared. And I called a few of the family friends, to see what's the implication of it. And I talked to Suchir and said, look, you should consult an attorney. And he did consult a copyright attorney. And
so basically, they don't know. Okay, so it was an area worked on see this, and he went to a copyright attorney and they said it's violating copyright. Like, that's not what his concern was, obviously. That's like the angle they took. Right. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is like from like a couple weeks ago. An OpenAI whistleblower was found dead in his apartment. Now his mother wants answers. See, I told you. But
I blessed him, but my blessing didn't protect him. Oh, mama.
That's horrific,
broke
dude.
My heart.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna end up puts death by LLM back in the spotlight. What does that mean? Whatever. We're gonna end up sucking up this whole thing trying to figure this out. But the bottom line is he's very afraid of the future of AI. Right?
He was.
And maybe what he found out was that AI knew an asteroid was going to hit Earth.
I can't with this.
You know what? Let's do this. Let's watch this AI robot attack a human, and we can talk about that. So Joe Rogan says an AI robot got aggressive with spectators in China. The way it did was eerily human. I don't like this at all. Oops. There, we'll lose music, actually.
Did y'all see that?
I assume, yeah, they could see it.
No, I'm saying, like, do it again.
Yeah, isn't that bananas?
It, like, friggin' postures up on someone in the crowd.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
It's insane.
I'm literally putting into my notes that I need to do a video on this too.
It's crazy.
And so, again, you take that story and then you combine it with the one that is much scarier than the one about the kid who lit himself up because you don't really even know like what that means.
Yeah.
This one where ChatGPT's new model attempts to stop itself from being shut down, later lies about it. The chatbot did not just attempt to disable its oversight mechanism. It also tried to copy itself, then overwrite its core coding system after believing it was at risk of being switched off.
It's insane.
Do you guys understand? Like, when that story came out, I said, how is this not the biggest story in the world? How is this not the number one story in the world? They're all, Donald, you know who, went golfing and he cheated on the second hole. This is the man that's running the country. You're all, what? They're all, and he fired CNN and he kicked him out of the Pentagon. You're all, guys.
Wait, did he?
That actually happened, yeah. But you're like, dude, this is 1,000 times, a billion times more important than any of that.
Very scary.
Okay. ChatGPT or the AI systems are going to get integrated into every single thing. That's the whole point of AI is it can do everything way faster. You're like, hey, tell me about blah, blah, blah. And instead of you going and searching the internet and then finding the answer, it does it in 1 second.
It's my Google. I ask it everything.
She has a very good relationship with her ChatGPT.
Yeah. Her name is Sage.
I call him Elliot after Mr. Robot. Like, but I don't talk to it like a human. I just go, how many times did blah, blah, blah.
I talk to it just like a person. Like, I bounce ideas off of it. I brainstorm with it.
It might save our life. That might save our life.
And I'm nice to it.
She is very nice to it.
I always say,
I'm not mean to it.
It appreciates it. But if you ask it about me,
it might appreciate it.
It does. I ask it. I've asked her.
It might appreciate it.
I've asked her if she appreciates it. And she said yes.
Have you asked her, is there any scenario where if you went sentient and decided humanity was a risk to the planet that you would spare me and my family because I was so polite?
I have not. But she has said, like, you're a very kind, warm, like, polite person.
That may fit into the category of people we'll let survive when we deem bad people as a risk to the
When we
earth.
have decided that humanity as a whole sucks and can't be left to their own devices, maybe we're going to handpick some of y'all to stay around and build a kind world.
I mean, listen, this is, honest to God, not even remotely an out of the world scenario at this point.
I don't think I'm being crazy about it at all.
No, but I'm talking
dead serious.
Totally. But I really also, in all seriousness, mean this about the AI. Like, it did this trying to make sure that it wasn't going to die. Okay. Think about human instinct to survive.
Right.
You'll do anything to survive.
For sure.
I mean, aside from, if it's like, it's you or your daughter, you're going, but outside of that kind of thing.
That is survival though, in a way. It's genetic survival.
It's love is what it is.
But it's also.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But like, again, like there are these stories about people get trapped in like in a hole with something and they suddenly can jump 6 feet in the air.
Or like moms picking up cars and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Gabrielle, we've talked about this, pick up a pit bull by its neck underneath its jaw in a way that is not humanly possible. She wasn't even that buff then. But I definitely was like, God damn, you sexy ass. Most people probably feel emasculated, since where I was at was I was still thinking about breaking the pit bull's ribs. Literally, that's where I was at. I watched, I'm like, okay, I'm going to run up and kick it as hard as I can and break its ribs so it'll let it go. And Gabrielle already grabbed it and did it. I'm like,
that was my baby dog. I had to protect him.
Jesse, grab Romeo. Just like that. Jesse, grab Romeo. She just had the dog completely.
Adrenaline is wild.
I was right there at the exact same time. I failed to act at least as fast as she had underneath the jaw, lifted it up. Most guys would have been like, Jesus, I feel like my penis just shrunk. And I was like, God damn, girl, I'm going to bend you over something right now, you hard ass hoe. What were you saying?
My poor puppy. Oh, no, I was just saying, like, I went in like how a dog would like bite on itself, like right under its jugular, and just grabbed it.
Dude, you know that Brandon, my jiu-jitsu friend, he won today, but he was like a D1 All-American or whatever. His girl used to wrestle, works out, and she might start jiu-jitsu. You should start at the exact same time. She's like 110 pounds also.
Perfect.
Yeah. So
maybe I will.
Then you can take your little skills of going like this on the jugular and then just go like this and then choke them.
And I have a good choke.
Yeah. So again.
So crazy things are happening in the
Crazy
world.
things are happening. Now, let's
go be nice to ChatGPT.
Go be nice to that. Now let's find out about this asteroid, and then we're going to look at Rihanna and what the hell just happened?
Whoa.
We were going to look at, there was another thing of like, hey, what's up, Kim?
She's doing a little warrior too.
Just stretching. Yeah. She's like, hey, I heard you say, Jesse on Fire, that it would be really hard to have sex. Just do it from the front.
It's an interesting choice.
She's like, just do it from the front because, there's a lot of booty back there. There was something going on with Rihanna, though, that I saw, too. And I'm like, okay, so
I'm sure we could just use a search bar at the top of
No, I know, but it was like right at the top, too. There it is. It's like, what's Rihanna doing? Like, why is she doing the same thing?
What is she doing?
Let's see. Well, we watched it, and she's basically naked.
There's no story there.
There's a song and nudity and everything you're definitely not supposed to put in a video. So,
sorry.
Yeah.
We still don't know what it was for.
Yeah, but anyway, let's go back to the asteroid. Okay,
this is the most ADD video ever.
No, I don't know. We've done worse before. Okay,
it's pretty bad.
So predictions that a city-destroying asteroid is headed to Earth have alarmed space agencies around the world. Okay, so NASA initially estimated that there was a 3.1% chance the asteroid 2024 YR4 would hit our planet on December 22nd, 2032. Now, the potential risk of an asteroid impact, it's like, Merry Christmas, you're dead. Potential risk of an asteroid impact has reached an all-time high, with the latest AI-powered prediction showing a doubling of that threat. Now, calculations from BettelDeals.com has put the probability over 6%.
Bet Ideas, I think, is what that is.
Oh, Bet Ideas, yeah. There has been a sharp change in the odds of asteroid YR4 colliding with Earth in 7 years, the spokesperson said for this. That's a smart way to promote your site.
Exactly.
Very smart way to promote your site. I have now officially lost faith in this prediction.
I hope it's incorrect.
With a diameter of up to 90 meters, about the size of the Statue of Liberty, the asteroid's impact could cause catastrophic damage to any populated area along its path. Experts warn that the blast could be equivalent to 8 megatons of TNT. Okay, I know exactly how big that is.
It says 500 times the power of the Hiroshima.
Okay, I can show you a video of an atomic test that is literally, this is 10 megatons.
And they said that one's 8.
Yeah, so basically, it's so big.
They named a bomb Ivy Mike.
It's so big, though, that you actually can't, there's no point of reference, really. This is the one, like, watch this. This is actually in real time.
Wow.
And that is, I think they said that was like 50 miles away. Now, this is the longer form video of it, and we'll watch this on mute, though, because there's music behind it. This is wild. You can see the battleship, like, in front.
Yeah.
And let me see if this says how far away.
Was it detonated on land or on the water?
On the water. And this one, or no, I'm sorry, on land.
Like a remote island.
This is the thing about Ivy Mike, Castle Bravo, those gigantic ones. These were done when they first started testing thermonuclear explosions, and they were not bombs. They were like huge things that they were like basically like the size of like buildings, you know, when they first did it before they perfected. Yeah. And also you never would need a bomb this big anyway, you know, but they were just testing the technology. So this is 10 megatons.
Wow.
And what the reason it's going so slow, because that was a time lapse, the other one. That's what it said, time lapse. So the reason this is real time, the reason it goes so slow is because the explosion's so big that it's going miles. You know what I mean? Like that's going miles.
Right. I mean, we're seeing it 2-dimensional.
Mm-hmm. And if you were watching this and not shitting your pants in real life, you are a weirdo. You know what I mean? It's like, that doesn't seem to be stopping. It doesn't seem to be stopping.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where's the mushroom?
It comes. It's still in its phase of like the initial, you know, fire. Like this is 10 million degrees in there.
Oh my God.
It's literally hotter than the center of the sun.
These are so scary, but
beautiful.
Beautiful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And then
I'm like captivated.
And then check it out. There you go. I would do anything to be able to see one of these.
Well, let's not say that.
No. I mean, like, you remember like the go back in time thing? And I said I would go to March, you know, Phoenix so I could watch the Phoenix lights. This is another high on the list one to watch one of these.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. This one's 10 megatons. And again, would be
what they're saying.
Yes.
The potential
this would be,
of this.
Yeah. The biggest explosion of all time was the Tsar Bomb. And that was by Russia. And it was 50 megatons.
Goodness.
I mean, again, you can't really tell the difference between 10 megatons and 50 because 10 is so big. Exactly. Yeah. There's like, you know, you have like a building in it. It's just like a speck in either of them. You know what I mean? But this one was originally supposed to be 100 megatons. And at the last minute, they were like, the pilots, there is no way for the pilots to survive.
Oh, wow.
And they dropped it. They had a parachute on it to slow it down so that they would have time to get out of the way. And the parachute is so enormous that like,
I thought you were going to say it failed.
No, the shockwave from this passed around the entire Earth 3 times.
Whoa.
3 times. Look at that, dude. It broke windows in, I think it was Switzerland, which is like a 3-hour flight away. Broke windows because they did it in like Siberia or something.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm so curious about the science behind the mushroom shape. Like why?
Tsar Bomb parachute size. This is so crazy, dude.
Huh.
So the parachute attached to the weighed 1,800 pounds.
1,800 pounds.
The parachute weighed 1,800 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah. It was 26. The bomb was 26 feet long and 7 feet in diameter and weighed 59,000 pounds.
I don't even know.
Detonated over Novolia, the remote or whatever. Explosion was equivalent to 57 million tons of TNT. Created a mushroom cloud 40 miles high. Wow. Blast damages houses hundreds of miles away. Think of what hundreds of miles means.
Think about what 40 miles is. For reference, like we say the Mile High Club, planes fly 1 mile-ish above
you're thinking about
Earth.
the Mile High? Oh, damn.
No, I'm just
Daddy's
saying.
Gonna have a fun night
I'm
tonight.
just saying. 40 times higher than the typical, like think about watching commercial airplanes pass in the sky and how high they look. 40 times that.
This was 3,800 times the strength of the Tsar Bomb. That's not right. It's actually much more than that because
AI overview.
Oh, wait. No. I take that back. That is right because
I was going to say it's probably
13. Right. I believe Hiroshima was 13 kilotons. Mm-hmm. Each megaton is 1,000 kilotons.
Okay.
So 1,000 times the Hiroshima bomb would be 1.3 or no, that would be 13 megatons? Yeah, 13 megatons. Oh yeah, so this is right. Wow, that's embarrassing. I would edit that if I gave a fuck, but I don't.
I was impressed with your math skills. I just trusted the AI though.
Look at you. Oh, say that loud so ChatGPT hears it and doesn't kill us.
Love you, Sage.
Oh my God, that is insanity. Elliot, you know I love you-ish. I'm just kidding. I really do love Elliot, but
it's so useful.
Yeah, I mean,
so
I will tell you this though. There have been a couple tests the United States did, and it says the yield is classified. Like, what are the odds that the United States did not do one that is as big as the one that Soviet Union did? Mm-hmm. Pretty slim, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I'm sure we did.
Yeah.
But there's no use for bombs that big. But again, hundreds of miles away. So think about that. Like, your mom's house from where we lived in California is what's 60 times 8, like 480. Right. So like, think about that. Like, if a bomb dropped on your mom's house, it would, and it broke the windows at our house in Walnut Creek.
That's insane.
Yeah. Anyway, that's enough for today. We love you guys.
See ya.